Hello and welcome back to my channel, Buying Time. My name is Mike and today we're talking about MOUNJARO. I was prescribed this because I was suffering with, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Well, prior to that, I was prescribed quetiapine for my mental health issues, and the sort of byproduct of, or one of the side effects to quetiapine is a huge weight gain. So just bear that in mind if you ever find yourself in that position. It's not a very nice position to be in. You know, your mental health is very important, and not a lot of people understand that in order to get help, diagnosis even, you need to do the hard work first. So if you're addicted to drugs and alcohol in any way, shape or form, they're the things that you've got to detox from and abstain from. Once they know you're sober and stable, they will start to talk to you. In my case, I had 30 years worth of things that had happened in my life that I didn't tell anybody about, and sort of let it all build up in the end, and it got to a really bad stage for me. So yeah, eventually I was seen by a psychologist who then referred me to a psychiatrist, and between them they diagnosed me with EUPD, DID, dissociative identity disorder, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, BPD, which is, as far as I'm aware, it's just the same as EUPD. But basically, mental health issues that were causing me real problems in my everyday life, and for those that I love, people that are around me as well. So I went from 12.5 stone, well, let's say 13 stone, when I was first prescribed quetiapine, and I'd never ate chocolate, biscuits, ice cream, anything like that really in my life at all. Never really dabbled with it. But as soon as I started taking this tablet, within about 8 weeks, 12 weeks of taking it, I realised that it actually did calm me down, took that flame away, if you like, but the appetite just got completely out of control. I was eating 2 tubs of Haagen-Dazs strawberry cheesecake ice cream, 2 tubs of that a day, as well as chocolate biscuits and just crap, the takeaways, all that stuff that when you're fighting fit, believe it or not, you don't really tend to put the weight on. You're working every day, you sort of you're getting through it and you're not putting too much weight on. But as soon as life stops, which is what it did for me, I came out of work, and I was out of work for 18 months in total, and my weight just went from let's say 13 stone all the way up to 18 stone 8, which is what I was just before I started MOUNJARO. So I didn't know anything about MOUNJARO. But what it is it's an aid for people with type 2 diabetes. It helps that condition, but essentially it uses 2 hormones, and it effectively kills your appetite. I'm no doctor, as you can see, you know, I sort of did a little bit of research online, realised that I was being prescribed this, and I didn't know anything about it. So yeah, I started on MOUNJARO in when was it now? I think it was the start of March. So I started on 2.5 milligrams, and you inject it once every week into your sort of like stomach area. It doesn't hurt. You know, that's the fear with anything with needles. You think it's going to hurt, but it really doesn't. It's like a very, very small pinch or scratch. And you get 4 doses in these pens. Now, the pens look like this. Now, as you can see, mine's 5 milligram. Now, this little toggle here, what you do is you wind this out to where it says 0. You wind it out until it says 1, and then on the other end you put a needle. You get a box of needles with these, and then you just literally get a roll of fat like that, you know, on your arm if you like, or on your belly or your thigh or anything like that, and just jab it in at 90 degrees, and then just press the plunger on it like that until it's sort of, you know, until the cycle is pushed all the way down. Now, side effects, you're gonna feel sick. It's pretty much a given. My sickness was low to medium levels, but where my sickness was really high was as soon as I started seeing food. So within 24 hours of putting that in my system, I'd gone from going really, really hungry, starving, you know, in that frame of mind for food, to still having that little bit of appetite, so ordering food or making food, and then once it was in front of me, feeling sick. And then slowly over time that chips away at you, and eventually you stop ordering food, and it starts to be a bit of a struggle to actually get food down your neck. I can go now 3 or 4 days without eating, and it doesn't bother me. Whereas that reminds me of how I used to be when I was in my 20s. I used to be able to fast, so intermittently fast. So I just used to have 1 meal a day. So I just used to have my tea at about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock every night, and then wait 24 hours and have my tea again, 24 hours and again. So effectively in 7 days you'd have 7 meals, and that kept me at 12.5 to 13.5 stone, very healthy weight for 20 odd years. My weight went out of control back in 2020, start of 2023, I think it was. That's when it really started to get, when I started to pile the pounds on. So yeah, you're gonna feel sick. That is the main side effect. And then you realise that your appetite has just gone absolutely out the window. You don't want food. The thought of food makes you feel sick. And yeah, at first, so on the 2.5 milligram dose, I didn't notice any weight loss for about 3 weeks, I think it was. And then I thought, it's not working this. So I spoke to my doctor, and they increased my dose up to 5 milligrams. And since I've been on the 5 milligrams, I've gone from 18 stone 4, which was what I officially started the program on, and I'm down to 16 stone 10 today. So that is within about an 8-week period, let's say, because I've done the 4 weeks on the 2.5, and I'm now 2 weeks into yeah, so there's 2 doses left in that. So that at the end of that, that'll be 8 weeks. So because of the way the weight is now coming off, every day I'm losing about £2 a day. And I'm not losing it in change down the back of the sofa. It is genuinely weight coming off. I'll keep the channel updated with the progress of that. If you're in a position, so I think you have to have quite a high BMI, bordering morbidly obese, to be prescribed this, which is what is in my case. I am prescribed this. I wouldn't like to pay for it, but all I will say is if you are in a position where you have to pay for it, it's well worth the money. I think it's £180 per injection. So this is also called, it's called MOUNJARO, TIRZEPATIDE. You know, you have to excuse me, I'm not great on English. And the other one I've heard is called OZEMPIC, or OZEMPIC. So yeah, you if you're struggling to get that weight off, or you've been settled at, you know, a morbidly obese level for years, go on this MOUNJARO, because it'll just completely kill your appetite. Those cravings for chocolate, biscuits, ice cream, all that stuff just go out the window within a matter of days. You might not think it, but it will. It'll be gone in a matter of days. And then just monitor your progress. So I have a set of scales called Renfo, and Renfo are Bluetooth scales, and you've got an app on your phone, and so it just records the whole sort of like weight loss journey. Now, I haven't done a spot of exercise at all. I've literally injected and the weight started flying off. And I know why that is. It's because I'm not eating. It's not a big secret. It's not a magic. It kills your appetite, and so you don't feel like eating. And when you do feel like eating, you feel sick. So yeah, only a short video today. Something a bit more light-hearted. I'll probably name the video MOUNJARO, something like that. I'll come up with something. But yeah, take care everybody, look after yourselves, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.